Morty's Diner. Hot coffee without the toxic sludge. Morty's Diner. Hot coffee without the toxic sludge. Morty's Diner. Hot coffee without the toxic sludge.
Yeah, hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the channel tonight. All right, let's get some of that nice sleepy time music on. Hey, I gotta tell you, I already done a show earlier tonight, and I wasn't at all planning to do another show until another day. But I was watching the Holiday Man channel, the Holiday Man. That's the Jack's show, Jackson Bob show. And Jax is not on tonight. Instead, he has a replacement guest host, Doxx Report, with Bob, are running the show. And yep, there it is. Doxx Report blocked me on the Holiday Man channel tonight. Unbelievable, but true. So I have some comments to make about tonight's episode. Tonight's show on the Diner is called Doxx Report Destroys the Holiday Man channel. He hasn't got a clue. And that's really true. Let's say hello to Puck Elf. How you doing? We'll have the space soup. Oh, okay. Elf had a fight today and fucked up someone with the magic stick. All right. My stick is thicker than your... Right. Right? Okay, well, we just started. It's Rufus and Jesus. 1U. Okay. So I turned on the channel and some 10, 20 minutes after it started, and surprise, Doxx Report is running the show in lieu of Jax, and Second Banana Bob is there, And what an absolutely... People say my channel puts people to sleep. The content and the pacing and the content on the Holiday Man channel show tonight was beyond excruciating. I'm talking slow, boring, meandering, dull. Energy level 0 out of 10. So I thought I'd liven it up with some humorous chat comments. So if you go back and watch tonight's episode of the Holiday Man channel, you'll see my comments appearing in the chat column, and they're fairly humorous, or more than fairly humorous. I mean, I'm not joking. I mean, I was putting in I was adding some humor to tonight's dismal, dreary, not even dull, I mean, duller than dull, show. I mean, if you wanted to destroy a channel, kill it on the spot in one show, Doxx is the man to hire. Back in the Old West, you wanted to take care of business, you hired a gunslinger to come into town. Now on YouTube, if you want to not take out somebody's channel, you hire Doxx Report to run a show. Holy shit. So his content is he's covering the story at the Denver airport, where this guy walked onto the runway in a clearly reported by the mainstream media, by the media, suicide, which he succeeded at doing, and he jumped the barbed wire fence, which of course, sure, everyone does that, and he walked out onto the runway right in front of a Frontier Airlines jet, and he was just killed in a second. Doxx is still refusing to believe that a guy would commit suicide. Like, why? Why would he commit suicide? And if you just look up Denver airport runway story, and New York Post link came up, so I looked at that. It explains the guy's history, 20 arrests, attempted murder, gun crimes, repeated confinement, certifiable wacko, and it's a suicide. The media, it's declared a suicide, by the authorities. But Doxx, no, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, unbelievable, And he plays the same clip of the guy walking out to the runway. It's an infrared nighttime cam airport video. It's not very clear, but you can see what it is. And I think he played the clip at least 10 times. I'm guessing. I mean, I'm taking a guess, but I think he played it at least 10 times. He is absolutely infatuated with this man committing suicide. He has to watch it and play it at least. Count it. You count it. Probably 10 times. Unbelievable. So, I'm posting really clever, humorous, witty comments in the chat. And Doxx, being on the spectrum, he doesn't understand humor, parody, satire, or comedy. He just doesn't understand. Sarcasm, wit. He might understand a Seinfeld episode a little bit, like a simple episode like... they can't find the car in the parking garage, and that's the whole episode. Okay, he might understand that, but wow, I mean, it's just unbelievable. So he finds my comments to be personal attacks. I'm trying to help the channel with getting some of the viewers to at least give a chuckle or lighten things up, because it was torture. You couldn't have run a worse. I don't know if I've ever seen a worse show in the entire Archieverse 15, 16-year history. It was beyond Ambien. I mean, it's like taking 10 Ambien well, not 10, taking 2 Ambien tablets. That's a sleeping pill, you know? Unbelievable. I mean, and Bob wasn't helping at all. He's just, yeah. And knowing that Jax wasn't doing the show tonight, one would have thought, well, Bob will put something together, you know, to lift his weight on the show. Nothing. He had nothing. Nothing. So Doxx takes the lead position instead of Bob. Bob should have the lead position tonight since Jax is gone, and Doxx should be the second banana to Bob. But no, Bob stays in second position. Doxx takes over with the lead story of the man committing suicide at the airport in Denver. Shows the clip probably 10 times or more, and he keeps saying, I can't believe that he would do that. Why? And then Bob says, I can't believe anyone in their right mind would commit suicide like that. Duh. I can't believe anyone in their right mind would commit suicide like that. Duh. Like, duh. Whew. Anyway, so Doxx keeps seeing my comments, which are meant to be supportive and helpful to Jax's channel, and Doxx just doesn't get it. The guy is, as I say in the title, he hasn't got a clue. Then he keeps saying, I'm getting tired of Morty's comments. I'm trying to run the show, and Morty's a distraction. His comments are distracting me. I'm going to take him out. I'm going to block him. So he blocked me, but apparently it didn't work. Kind of like Susan becoming a lesbian with George on Seinfeld. So then Bob says, well, you blocked him on StreamYard, but he's still there on YouTube. So then a little bit later, I posted a couple more witty comments. Nothing compared to hate on any channel. Nothing. No insults, no hate, just some witty repartee. And then he goes, okay, I've had enough with Morty. Good to see you, Morty. You're out, And he blocked me. He actually blocked me on Jax's channel. Unbelievable. This guy should not be allowed to drive a channel, having no sense of humor whatsoever, not understanding wit, parody, incisive wit, clever wit. I mean, and talk about sensitive. Doxx is the single most sensitive person on all of these channels. From day one on the Doxx Report show, he's been banning people left and right. He banned Dodger for wearing a funny hat. I don't want your funny hat. Take your funny hat and leave. Because he wore a Viking kind of hat. And he bans everybody. He's probably at one time or another banned 20, 30, 40 people. 80 Never Calling, myself. At one time, I believe. It's just endless. He's the most intolerant host of all these channels. He has the least capability of recognizing humor from any of the chat people. Everything with him is black and white. His assessments of Morty are just beyond belief. He is the most critical. He's the guy who's spiritually centered. He's about as spiritually centered as I'm a 747 pilot. The guy he's so far away from being spiritually centered. It's unbelievable. The most critical judge. He's the most judgmental person out there. Okay. All right, you're gone. All right, you're gone. All right, I've had enough. You're gone. All right, you're gone. It's just endless. All right, you're gone. Go and watch his shows over the years. All right, you're gone. And I think tonight he blocked 4 people. I think I heard him say for 4 different people, myself and 3 or so others. All right, you're gone. Bye. Zero tolerance, zero ability to recognize humor. He is the most sensitive guy. He should put on a 30 SPF skin block before he does a YouTube show. That's how sensitive this guy is. Unbelievable. Single-handedly destroying any progress Jax has made in establishing his channel. He just crashes it into a brick wall tonight with. I mean, tell me I'm wrong. Go back. Anybody go and watch the Holiday Man show from tonight, start to finish. And tell me if it's not the most dreary, dismal, I don't want to say pathetic, but dreary, dismal, downer, boring, slow paced. It's not even a snail's pace, below a snail's pace. All right, let me check on the comments here from the chat. Yeah, Jax popped on in the beginning, Rufus. Yeah, but he said he asked, he couldn't do the show tonight. Hello, L. Doxx was brutal to you, Morty. Yeah, he is the most spiritually uncentered person out of all these channels. Unbelievable. The most critical, the most judgmental. He knows nothing about the people. He just comes up with these ideas, or about myself, let's say myself. He just one criticism after another. He pulls these things out of his butt. He has no idea what he's talking about. He just comes up with these assessments, which are just like, thank God he's not a profiler with the FBI. No case would ever get solved. I can tell you that. Rufus, Doxx didn't want you stealing his thunder. Well, now that's an interesting observation, Rufus. Yeah. JT, hey there. Morty beefing with Doxx wasn't on my bingo card for this year. Red meat. By the way, mutton is red meat. I had to look that up. Is mutton red meat? And it is, because we're going all mutton on this channel. Hey, Rich, thank you very much for supporting the diner. £2 super chat from Rich Mitch. I always get a chuckle out of Morty. Well, thank you so much. That's the nicest comment I've had all year. Thank you. Hey, Puck Elf, I can't be bothered sitting around putting shit on fucktards. I guess that makes sense. I got me own content. Right. Walk hat. Yeah, you got the hat. That's right, the walk hat. Bateman, hey, Bateman. Doxx gave Mort the Jax treatment. Unfair dismissal. He didn't even... Jax never blocked me or banned me, or... I'm not aware of Doxx on his Holiday Man channel having banned anyone. At least yet. I don't know what he'll do in the future, but there's no way in hell Jax would have banned me. Doxx showed zero respect for Jax's channel. I will repeat that. Doxx showed zero respect to Jax's channel, banning viewers of the Jax channel like it's Doxx's own channel. If it were his own channel, the Doxx Report show, that's a different story. But he's a guest host on the Jax Holiday Man channel, and he's fucking it up. So listen, don't take my word for it. You know, tomorrow, later in the day, watch a replay of tonight's Holiday Man show. I don't know if my comments will show up because he blocked me. So that might have removed all my comments. I don't know. And no, I don't have a copy of the show, because why would I have made a copy while I was watching it, you know? But unbelievable. So I wonder what Jax is going to think tomorrow when he hears that I was banned, blocked/banned, on his channel. One of Jax's regular, supporters. Yeah, I think so. Enthusiasts. Yeah, for years now. You know, with my channel with the appearances he's made on my channel, and now watching his channel. And Doxx is toxic. There, I said it. Hey, Dubsy, it is Doxx has run aground. Yep. UFO tangent. Puck, I'm spiritually void. Elf, it's a black hole of pain. I can relate to that. Yeah, get well, Puck. Get well soon, Puck. I fucked up some fuckwit with my stick today. Bateman, Elf is full-blooded. Wow. Hey, Bateman, Mort, do you think Doxx has lost his ability to think critically due to AI? Let's get back to that comment in a minute. Bateman, geez, man, you all good? I'm fine. Are you talking to Puck? I hope Puck's okay. Yeah. Can't touch my stick. Okay, you won. Right. Doxx. The Doxx report. Oh, that's really good, Rich. The Doxx report. I mean, I've watched Doxx for as long as he's been on his Doxx report channel, and I mean, everyone says this behind his back. The show's as boring as fuck. Every show is the same. Weather report. He plays the I will not tolerate infestation clip and the Del Boca Vista clip from Seinfeld. Okay. Then he turns on the golf course cam. He talks about having coffee at Wawa, his visit to Walmart. He tells a story about the fitness center. And then that's the end of the show. And then for an hour and a half, he talks about the same stories. He repeats the same stories: the fitness center, the Wawa, the Walmart. Oh, there's a golfer. Oh, there's a golf cart. Oh, there's another golf cart. You see the flag on the left? See the flag over there on the left? Oh, there's another golf cart. That's it. And then with occasional Trump MAGA clips, which is, that's it. That's his show. Every show the same, year after year, day after day, week, month, year. And he criticizes me. Criticizes my education, my life accomplishments, my entire life. Man of no achievements, a man of no accomplishments, a man who has accomplished nothing, a man who never does what he says. I mean, Jesus, unbelievable. What does he ever do? What's he ever done? Yeah, he had a career for a while. He doesn't talk about it, but yeah. Unbelievable. Anyway, he banned me. The fucking guy banned me. He's just incredible. I'm not on his channel, on the Holiday Man channel. Unbelievable. So anyway, my message is go watch the Holiday Man show, the one that was on tonight. I don't know if it's still on or if you wrapped it up, but the most boring. Let me look this up because it's late at night and my thesaurus activity center in my brain is not at full peak efficiency at this time of night. Boring synonym. Let's see what we come up with. All right, let's get some ideas here. The show was tiring, slow, weary, uninteresting, drab, dreary, stale, flat, sterile. Let's see what else we got here. Tiresome, humdrum. It was less than humdrum. Let me say that. Dusty. That's a good one. Annoying, tedious, monotonous, irritating, exhausting. From the boredom level, just exhausted. It was mind numbing, blank. I wouldn't even say unexciting. Way below unexciting. Oh, here's a good word, jejune. I wouldn't have thought of that one offhand right now. Jejune. Causing weariness, restlessness, or lack of interest. Jejune. Wow, nice word. Oh, man. I mean, who the hell is he to criticize anybody? This guy he criticizes, he's judgmental of everybody. Everybody. You name the person, he criticizes them. He probably bans them one time or another, And he forms these assessments. I'm not only speaking of myself, but others, but he forms these assessments of people in his mind that are so inaccurate, so judgmental. Let's look up some synonyms for judgmental because I could use some assistance right now at this time in the morning with the synonyms. He is so critical. Fault finding. Oh, absolutely. Overcritical, hypercritical, fault finding. Oh, here's a good word. Cavilling. Wow, I wouldn't have thought of that one. Given to making or expressing unfavorable judgments about things. The psycho calls me a curmudgeon. This guy's beyond a curmudgeon, That's Chicago spelling, by the way. Picky, unforgiving, quibbling, nitpicking. Oh, here's a really good word. I wouldn't have thought of this one tonight. Yeah, pettifogging. Old-fashioned port, but yeah, pettifogging. Worrying too much about details that are minor or not important. He criticizes everything, you know, and unbelievable. Let's continue back with the chat here. Dubs, Doxx is a very lonely man. Well, clearly, okay. As he himself says, friend to no one, friendly to all. Well, he's not friendly to all. And who would say friend to no one? I don't understand that at all. And have you heard him talk about women? The way he talks about women, never trust a woman. He said something just like that, or exactly like that a few days ago. Never trust a woman. What? What? Man. Incredible. Bring Elf on. I got my battle block on. All right. Yeah. Angry is actually fucking funny. Yeah, right. I assume everyone is full of shit as a baseline, so I'm never disappointed. Well, yeah, okay. I'm not a curmudgeon, I'm a Luddite. All right. Rufus, you were relocated, Morty, like a gopher from Doxx's golf course. Yeah, here's a guy who smashes the gopher over the head. All right, that's one thing. But then he keeps showing. Then he shows the photo with glee of the gopher that he just basically crushed in the skull of, and then he keeps repeatedly showing the photo, and keeps talking about the great gopher adventure of 2025. You know, it's like the Cane Mutiny with Humphrey Bogart on the great search for the strawberries. The strawberries are there. I know they're there, and someone took them. You know, I'm going to find it. I'm going to turn this whole ship upside down to find those strawberries. Hey, it's the same idea. I mean, that's what he said. Never trust a woman, ever. That's what he said. Yeah. Man, he must have gotten fucked over by women. He talked about his mom and his sisters fucking him over, but they must have done one hell of a job. Let alone whoever else he encountered during his life. I mean, what a thing to say. Wow. Yeah, he's, where was that comment? Let me just go back here. Yeah, Dubs. I mean, you're absolutely right. He's totally isolated from any social activity at all. He goes to the fitness center, and he might do a little hello, how are you, chat. And he might say hello to the Wawa person while he's paying for the coffee. And he might say, how's it going, to the guy at the gas station. And who else does he talk to? When he goes to Walmart, he might say to the cashier at checkout, you having a good morning? And that's it. That's his only basically his only conversation with another person throughout the whole day. Every once in a while, he talks to his neighbor about killing gophers or something. But anyway, the most judgmental, inaccurate assessor of any of these people on these channels. Zero sense of humor and zero capability of comprehending wit from anyone's chat or voice comments. And then the guy at the gas station says, fuck off, wanker. Well, you might be right, yeah. Incredible. He criticizes every YouTuber. Me, Archie, every day. The fuckwad in Chicago. He does a 3-hour show night after night of Tim and O'Sheen. Okay, that's one thing. That's his fucking deal. All right. And of course, that's fucked up. But anyway, so what does Doxx do? Doxx talks about Archie and Tim every single show. Not for 3 hours, but for every single show, he talks about Archie and Tim. I might mention Archie for 30 seconds, and that's it. I don't even talk about Tim. I don't watch his show. I haven't seen the show in years, probably. You know, he criticizes everyone. Based on what? Having his own little shitty, boring golf course cam channel? Zero laughs. His show produces zero laughs and maximum snoozes. Unbelievable. Someone's got to do something about this guy Doxx Report because he's out of control. Okay, Bateman, he claims that guy owns you. Well, that's just nonsense. But yeah, he said that. Yeah, but Archie owns him. Yeah, Archie is all he does is talk about Mrs. Lai and Archie traveling around Asia and people sending money to Archie. Not just once or here and there, but it's every show. And my attitude on that is I don't care who sends Archie money. I don't care who watches his show. I don't care what he's doing on his Asian trips. I used to watch the show years and years ago. But this guy just doesn't. Who cares about this Australian 50-year-old guy, with his traveling to Asia and Mrs. Lai? Who gives a shit? It's not my business to know about Archie and his wife and his relationship with his wife and his travels to Asia and Mrs. Lai. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? What, unbelievable. Yeah, Archie and Tim are in this guy's head, nonstop. Yeah. All right. Hey, Puck Elf. And Bob. Yeah. Okay. Puck Elf. I walked 6 kilometers yesterday and picked up this giant kick-ass board game. Fuck yeah, some rando bitch is borrowing my car at the moment. Fucking heavy scene, man. Yeah, I mentioned I'm gonna, smoke a joint, and this guy, he castigates me as a junkie, a pothead, a derelict. I'm gonna destroy my life. I'm gonna be sleeping in the street. I'm gonna be living on Kensington Avenue in Philadelphia. I'm one step away from becoming a fentanyl meth addict. Can you believe this guy? He has zero tolerance for anything and everything that doesn't meet his ultra strict standards of bullshit. I mean, anyway, Floodland, Doxx doesn't like drug use. I mean, he talks about how he looks down on alcoholics, and some of the finest people I've ever met were alcoholics, and or even maybe are, or have dealt with alcoholism or addictions. And he doesn't even know anybody who's an alcoholic or has been an alcoholic. He has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. He knows about his dad. He said was a rageaholic or what? What did he call him? And he went to an AA meeting or what's that called? Al-Anon meeting, children of alcoholics, or family members of alcoholics. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about with addiction. He has no fucking idea. Unbelievable. All right, Archie has his own golf course ball washer. Puck out. Bateman raises money for the animals, man. All right. Punt a pug, don't kick a quokka. Quokka's really cute Australian animal, yeah. Puck. Is Puck Off the only guy watching the show here? Wow, okay. Bateman, have you ever eaten a giant grasshopper? Wow. Puck, what do the wetters... Well, amazing. Okay, Puck, yeah. Unbelievable. The guy doesn't do anything. He doesn't go anywhere. He doesn't talk to anybody. He stays in his little house. I mean, his beautiful, but, he stays in his house with the... behind the windows, looking at the golf course, watching the golfers drive by in the golf carts. He absolutely refuses. He's unable to socialize with anybody there in the villages or in town. Go to a club, a bar, a concert, play cards with anybody, play rummy, gin rummy, poker, shuffleboard, ping pong, pool, billiards, pickleball. Anything, play Monopoly with people, any activity at all. He goes, well, I mean, I have to get my car and it's a 5-minute drive to get there. Do you believe it? Yeah, he does line up with the ACOA thing, adult child of alcoholic, or adult child of, some condition. That's correct, yeah. Right. Unbelievable. 8 people watching. This should be a good replay if anybody catches the replay, because it's 2:45 at night. And but I was watching the Holiday Man show. I mean, what an absolute fuckfest of a disaster. I've got to say, Jax, my advice to Jax, my unsolicited advice to Jax, don't let Doxx Report substitute host your channel. I mean, okay, now I'm getting some emails here. Let me just reply to some messages here. Okay, good. Very good. Yeah, I mean, but let's all come out and let's face the truth about this guy, Doxx Report. Come on. Anyway, gee, the only person commenting is Puck and also Dubsy. Nobody else, but they'll be. This will get some. No, we got here Dubsy. Puck's awake. Yeah, he woke up. Yeah, Puck, you were sleeping on camera before in a really bad condition. Your neck was like swung over the chair there, and I climbed out of hell's hole. Right. Golfer. Oh, he collects golf balls. He goes out on the golf course, and he picks up the random stray golf balls. That's right. He's so critical of me. Oh, he's never accomplished anything. He doesn't know anything about my background. He knows nothing. He thinks this. He knows 1%, if that, of my background and my life. I mean, unbelievable. He is, to sum up, he is the most judgmental, most critical, most inaccurately assessing of other people's lives. YouTube guys out there. I mean, talk about someone who's negative, dismissive, derisive. Well, I covered it earlier in the show with all those synonyms, but unbelievable. Now, look, I'm not objecting to anything because I was blocked. It's the manner that he just doesn't see what's going on, and the show tonight on that channel sucked. He created the show that was pure suck. I'll repeat that. That's a quote. He ran a show tonight that was 100% pure suck. One of the worst shows I've ever seen. Jax's show is usually pretty lively. Even when he's pissed off and angry, it's pretty lively to listen to, And, or if he's a guest on someone's show, he provides lively, listenable, content. Unbelievable. So Doxx has had it with Morty. Morty's had it with Doxx. Yep, there you have it. What a loser in life. Doesn't matter that he's worth a couple $1,000,000. Doesn't matter. The guy's a life loser. Okay, he scrubbed toilets and lived in the boarding house and worked hard to save up the money. And he lives worse than a miser. He's a hermit. And he says, "Oh, I'm not lonely. I'm spiritually fulfilled and happy." He's delusional. He is so far away from how he really feels. He is so detached from his real sense of inner feelings and inner reality. Yeah, I mean, unbelievable. All right, I think that covers it. I'll put up a link, but I don't want to get into Puck with his metal helmet thing tonight. So 12, 14 viewers, that's nice. Okay. Let's see if that abysmal show is still running. All right. People have tolerated Doxx Report for as long as he's been around, what, 3 years, 4 years? I don't know. But, including myself, I've tried to be social with the guy, sociable and courteous and friendly, and the guy just is totally cut off from society and reality. I mean, really, no shit. All right, let's see here. I'm getting some emails coming in here. Oh, his show's still on. How about that? Wow, long show. Oh, here's Rufus. He says Morty's making a mountain out of a molehill. Rufus is whatever. Yeah. Yeah, he says, you think what Morty was saying was that disrespectful and disruptive? Absolutely. Well, he's right with that comment. I disagree on making a mountain out of a molehill. I'm just, naming names and, laying it all out the way someone has needed to lay it out for quite a while. Yep. I mean, yeah, whatever. Dubsy, brilliant. That's a good one. He doesn't even trust his housekeeper, his cleaner. He locks up the whiskey cabinet. He locks up, I don't know what the hell he locks up. Maybe he locks up the fridge. He locks up the bedroom closet. I mean, he thinks the housekeeper, the maid's going to go, opening up his whiskey cabinet and drink when he's not looking. Why? Who would even think anything like that? I mean, wow. He's suspicious of everybody's intent, of everybody, I mean, why does he have no friends? He says, a friend to no one. Who has no friends? I mean, someone who is just unfriendable. I mean, there are stories amongst the YouTube people over the years who, had their run-ins with him and have just moved on, and I don't need to name any particular names. If you've been around, you know who I might be referring to, but I mean, he's got his flashlight collection, his solar watch collection, his knife collection, and his hyper judgmental attitude about everybody and everything and anybody, and that whatever anybody does, if it doesn't meet his strict set of spiritual standards. Jesus. Anyway. Hello, Pasta. How you doing? What if your baseline, everyone is fucked, you don't get... Yeah, well, I mean, there's something to that, Dubs, if I was in Doxx's position, I would be out smashing ass. Can you, I mean, listen, Dubs, Dubs, I want you to think about this scenario, okay? Let's imagine this. You got $2 million, okay? A beautiful house, car, good health, physically fit, and you're living in one of the most active senior communities in America. 150,000 people, retired, active, living life every day, playing sports, games, socializing, even, shuffleboard, playing cards, playing board games, just sitting around together, having a drink, or just meeting for coffee, coffee meetups. I'm not even getting into romantic romantic possibilities or sexual escapades. Not even getting into that. Just, hanging out with people, coffee, drinks, meeting up for people. He watches people drive by in the golf carts. He lives on the fucking golf course, but he won't go and play golf. But he just sits there and watches it. It's like sitting and looking at a fish tank all day long. I mean, it's, so Dubs, you got all these things, and what do you decide to do? Stay home and watch people drive by in golf carts. And wait for a gopher to appear so you can club him over the head. Or a squirrel to appear that you can cage and relocate 5 miles down the road. It's, he needs a walk to reflect on himself. You got that right. Raise the stick above your head and say that shit. Yeah, right, okay. All right. Mental Jock, hello there, good morning. Doxx and Jax both have their heads in the same clouds. No, Doxx is he's in a totally different cloud. He's in a cumulonimbus on his own way up there in the stratosphere. I mean, this guy is gone. Agreed, Bateman. All right. JT. I wasn't expecting the latest red meat, mutton, to be Morty versus Doxx, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, go and watch the Holiday Man show, Jax's channel. Watch the replay. And you tell me if it's not the most dismal, dreary, boring, monotonous, what's the word? Not unhumorous. There's a word for unhumorous. I'm not thinking of it, but just like dry, pointless, nothing, depressing, You go and watch that show. Watch the Holiday Man show, and watch the replay, and you decide if I'm out of my mind, nuts, or wrong in my assessment. Mantle Jock, JT, tune into my show in a few hours. All right. Pasta. I think, sadly, Doxx's age is catching up on him a bit. I don't think it's an age thing at all. All right. Being 70, 75, 80, you can be as sharp. Look at Trump. Trump's an extraordinary exception. Okay. But people in their 70s can be as smart and sharp as anything. So it's not that. It's his approach to life and his life experiences have built up over the decades and created a guy who is just extraordinarily judgmental and critical. And he has almost zero ability to understand other people's motives and his assessments, his critical assessments of people. He doesn't even know what the hell he's talking about. He doesn't. But he just, he comes up with these ideas which are just, unbelievable. All right, JT. I'll try, Jock, but it's usually on around 1 a.m. my time. Okay. Bateman, could your catchy squirrel song be extended to a tribute about gophers? A gopher video? I never made it. I never thought of it. By the way, he is so wrong. He says, his convoluted, erroneous, critical comments about me and the creative team here making video content and ideas. He has no idea what he's talking about. Nothing. He's unbelievable. All right. Bateman, could your catchy squirrel song be extended to a tribute about gophers? I think that's got possibility there. All right. Puck Elf, will he show me how to set my Mickey Mouse watch? Mental Jock, going to start in like 2 hours. Okay. Oh, the Fox thing. I think he heard my Fox story, maybe, on last night's show. No, he said he didn't see my show last night. Or maybe he did. I don't know. But I talked to him. I talked about him and the Fox. Or was that tonight's show? I don't know if he saw that. But I don't think he would like that. But I just couldn't believe his detachment as a human being from wanting to help out that fox. I mean, and as he said, the fox was put to sleep. Some people in the community, they were able to, or the animal services, city animal services came and they got the fox and they put him to sleep. Unbelievable. Save the furry friends, absolutely. We need to install more ball washers. Right. True. Jock. Anyway, Morty, as I said before, you did nothing. No, I did absolutely nothing. I was trying to help. I was trying to help out the show with some witty, humorous comments running in the chat. Anybody who was watching that show would see my comments and go either, that's pretty good, or, it's all right, you know. But Doxx, nope, you're gone. Yeah. Anyway, Morty, as I said before, you did nothing, just in the chat as listening to the dribble was hard work. Drivel, that's absolutely right, drivel. It was drivel. I didn't think of that word. Yeah, talking about that, and he just wouldn't believe that somebody would commit suicide, you know. But if you just Google Denver Airport runway death, okay, Denver Airport runway man, you'll get all the stories pop up, all the newspapers, and they all report the guy's background, his history. Confirmed suicide, and he just keeps saying, I don't see how that's possible. He has no capability of he has no capability of having insight into human nature. Nothing. It's unbelievable. I mean, I think that gopher that he decapitated had better insight into human behavior than Doxx does. I mean, really, you know? I mean, he's got the strictest, most closed mind attitudes towards people's behavior and people's actions. Unbelievable, yeah. Metal Jock, you do make me laugh at times in the comments. Oh, thank you for that, Jock, yeah. All right, well, look at Jock. Guy's got a job, got a nice home, got a phenomenal dog. He's got a remarkably great wife, travels the world. But let's pick on, he's got a military career to be proud of and other stuff. All right, let's pick on him now. Let's pick on him for this one thing we can find, you know. That's the Doxx approach, you know. Unbelievable. Bateman. The whack job owned by Archie is currently reading these comments. Hi, Doxx. Really? I don't give a fuck what he thinks anymore. I've tried to be so polite and friendly and courteous and helpful to his channel and to him, and guy, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Poor Jax. Poor Jax. Jax will make it right. I'm not worried about that. But, it's, yeah, this is funny. Rufus said, poor Morty was relocated like a gopher from Doxx's golf course. Yeah, well, that's actually kind of true. But anyway, yeah, I mean, what can I tell you? Doxx is spying on Morty's channel. Wow. Metal Jock, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Oh, Doxx is just bitter that his life didn't work out the way he wanted. My opinion. Well, you see, that's the funny thing, Jock. He says, I don't buy it for a second. If you dig deep, I don't buy it for a second. Not even that deep, but if you dig into his inner, soul, inner being, no, it's a miserable fucking life. Yeah, he's got the money and he's got security, but, my life is 20 times, 30 times, 40 times more interesting than his fucking life. Sitting there all day inside with a Wawa coffee watching people drive by in the golf carts. That's all he does. I mean, she's incredible. Okay. I think his I think his disdain for me is partly or largely related to some kind of envy or jealousy for me. I don't have $2 million, but or a big beautiful house, but I know I've met lots of people who are rich and they just have a 1 or 2 bedroom condo 1 or 2 bedroom apartment. They don't give a shit. They're fine with that. But I mean, they're luxury, obviously, 2 bedroom apartment things. But yeah, they don't need a house. Living in Manhattan, you don't have a house. You can have a beautiful apartment. In fact, I've known celebrities in Los Angeles who lived in a regular 2 bedroom apartment in a regular apartment building. People would be floored if they knew who I'm referring to, but it's absolutely true. Anyway, yeah. So, I think Doxx is. Let him stick around. He can stick around, do his Doxx report show as much as he wants. But I can tell you for a fact, every single show coming up is going to be 100% identical to every single show he's done in the past. Weather report, Wawa coffee story, breakfast at Wawa and coffee, fitness center update, beautiful sunny weather, golf cam on full screen, collecting golf balls in the basket, watching the golfers out there, sitting in his chair watching the people play golf, living life, socializing, playing golf in the sunlight, instead of sitting in his house just staring out the window looking at people drive golf carts and play golf. An occasional story about relocating a squirrel, caging and relocating a squirrel, watering his plants and flowers, and Trump clips. That's the entire show. That's his entire 2-hour show, every single time. And, of course, and then Archie talk, the same talk about Archie. Archie's wife, Mrs. Lie, what a loser, he's out of shape, he's going to have a stroke and die soon, what a loser, the guy's traveling around Asia, he's having meals all over the world with people, he's having fun with Mrs. Lie or whatever the fuck he's doing. I don't know, and I don't even care who gives a shit, and Doxx is sitting in his little house, little in quotes, he's sitting in his house, criticizing what other people are doing, but he doesn't do anything. He just sits there and watches people out his window play golf. Why live on a golf course if you're never going to play golf? That's the craziest thing, one of the most crazy things that you can even think of. It's like I'm going to live next door to a ski lodge on a mountain, but I'm never going to go skiing. What? I'm going to move to Colombia and buy a house right next to coffee farms on the mountainside, but I'm never going to drink coffee. Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, I'm looking at this pasta. He says, Doxx, you have become bitter. That is really true. He's become a bitter man. In his contained, closely held, closely wrapped, tightly wrapped, closely held bitterness and loneliness. And he projects. He's another projectionist. He's what's coming out of his insides, the loneliness and bitterness, and he's created this thing in his mind that, I'm happy, I'm completely happy, I'm spiritually centered, I'm fine, good, everything is good, He is so out of it, It's like that expression, people in a race, this guy is so far behind, he thinks he's in first place. By the way, I bet you there's 10 people watching. I'm sure the lurkers and the haters are going to watch this show. They'll be talking about this. They're going to love it, And again, I'm not objecting to somebody running a show, banning or blocking anybody. There are people I ban and block because they're just fucking anti-Semitic scumbag racist trash, or just foul-mouthed bastard fucks, So yeah, I'm going to block them or remove them from the show completely. But For somebody who just happens to make witty comments, you block them, and and it's not even his channel. It's not even his channel. Yeah. He blocked me for the show. So, in essence, he banned me from the show tonight. Yeah. But it's not even his channel. That's another big issue. It's not his fucking channel. Anyway, okay, let's see here. Right. I know shit. It's in my village. They're angry and bitter, right? Well, that's not going to be coming up for a long time, if ever, right? Morty banned on, yeah, right, amazing. Bateman, New Zealand. Doxx is, it's beyond hypersensitive. It's a condition beyond hypersensitive. Doxx is hypersensitive. I wonder if he has the ability to realize all the points he made from his grok let me do it again. I wonder if he has the ability to realize all the points he made from his grok-generated AI post about NPD are applicable to him. Him and Jax are very, very sad old men. Well, more so Doxx. I wouldn't say that about Jax yet. Jax is still a young guy. Relatively speaking, he's still a young guy. Yeah. So, Pasta, this is like here we go. I knew these comments would be coming. This is like two old guys on the balcony on the Muppet Show. I was waiting for a comment like that from Pasta or Rufus. Something like when George said in Seinfeld, when he was talking about rescuing the whale, and he said, like an old man wanting to return a bowl of soup in the restaurant. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Plonka. Who the fuck is Plonka? Plonka! Bateman, how many breakdowns have you had on these streams and you call others hypersensitive? It's amusing when you see these people pop up who have never been seen before, but they know everything that's going on with everybody. Maybe Plonka's been around. I don't know if I've seen him before. But, yeah, okay. Okay, Plonka, good enough. All right. Yeah, okay. Very good. Well, there you have it. So tonight's title of the show was Doxx Report Destroys the Holiday Man channel. He hasn't got a clue, and I'll stand by that, and my content tonight follows that show title. My unsolicited advice to Jax. Repeat, my unsolicited advice for Jax with his channel is don't have Doxx on running your shows. You're better off not running a show than having Doxx run one of your shows. If you don't believe me, anybody, watch tonight's Holiday Man show, the Holiday Man channel, which I've been watching regularly or frequently, since he's been on. And they move along at a good clip. Some storytelling, and he does the hate routine for, on and off. And Dr. Bob is not really pulling his weight as a co-host, but it's not, it's whatever. And boy. All right. But his channel's still new, so still has plenty of time to develop. Okay. Bateman, wonder how you'd feel if people started getting your family involved who have nothing to do with this shit. Oh, hey, man, that's nothing. Stick around. You're pretty new. Stick around some more years. You don't know what's coming, Bateman. I'm giving you just something to think about. that maybe you don't fully see yet. Oh, it's just going to get worse, Bateman. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Very good. That post wasn't directed at you, Mort. I get it. I understand. Yeah. But no, well, that's because there are psychopaths, really sick, psychopathic, criminal, deviant, sick people out there, and they get off on this kind of shit, on doing that kind of shit, and it's absolutely true, believe it or not. Yeah. All right, I think we've covered it. I would have gone to bed an hour ago, but I just got so agitated from watching the Holiday Man show tonight because it was so fucking dismally awful, and I wanted to enjoy it. I've fairly pretty much enjoyed all the previous Holiday Man shows that Jax was running, and tonight was like. Yeah, so my unsolicited advice is if you can't make it to do a show, just skip a night. Or if you want to find a substitute guest host. When Johnny Carson couldn't do a show, he had guest hosts, but he had quality guest hosts. Joan Rivers and Don Rickles, or an endless list of quality guest hosts who carry the show. Not Doxx Report. Whew. Oh, I'm dropping my bottle of water here. Blanca. Who's Blanca? Thanks for watching my show tonight, Blanca, but I don't think I know I don't know if I've seen you before. People were talking about Marcello's show, which is now yesterday, and I'm not going to watch that because it's just like I just can't sit through 2 hours of that. But they were talking about the content on that show. But yeah, Morty embracing his insensitivity. What does that mean, Rufus? He was slagging you off. I did, Dubsy. Was comedy gold. Right. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll put up the link because it's already 3:15 in the morning. And frankly, at this point, what difference does it make? Yeah, there it is. Okay. And yeah, there we go. But I'm not going to stay around that much longer because I do want to get to bed. And, before it's too late. Puck, please, no walk hat stories tonight. I don't want to get into the walk hat and chainmail. I like the lightsaber. I like all that lightsaber stuff, but I don't want to get into that kind of stuff tonight. Yeah. Bateman, you want to come on and do some hating with me? Anybody? Yeah. Oh, inner sensitive. I'm a very sensitive guy. But I'm aware of, my sensitivity and empathy and sympathy for others, or empathy for animals, and Bateman will get. Bateman, have you heard the Don Bradman cricket bat story? Well, here, this is classic. Got an Aussie talking to a Kiwi about cricket. Now, this is good. That's good stuff. Yeah. Americans know absolutely nothing about cricket. Nothing. When we see pictures of guys playing cricket with the funny hats and the white costumes and the cricket bat, it just looks funny as fucking weird shit, But apparently it's a hell of a game, but we don't know what the fuck it is. And I've heard cricket games can go on for days. It's like, what? So we don't know anything about it. And Surdy Danny, you missed my opening statement there. Holy shit, I've been here an hour. Fuck. We got a guest. And hello, Puck.
Hello, greetings.
Yeah. How are you feeling? You were nodding out on your show before.
Well, that was like, what, yesterday?
Yeah.
Day
Well,
before?
yeah, a couple
Okay.
hours ago. You were in a fight. Is that what happened?
Oh, yeah, I fucking smashed some cunt with my stick.
There you go.
I got a blooded lip still.
Mm-hmm.
Eh.
Well done. Yeah. And
Oh,
you got punched in the lip or something. Yeah.
man, he can't hit me in the face, the fucking idiot. And so I gave him the fucking stick.
And you cracked his skull open or something, or?
No, he fucking got sticked fucking hard, mate. I won, I'll tell you that.
Mm.
Uh,
Well, as long as you're okay. Rufus, Morty, what is up with that sardine fantasy video? It's a beautiful little video about sardines. It's beautiful. It's very artistically done. It's a very, very nice video. Bateman, Puck forgot he made videos genuinely upset and wanting. Oh shit! I'm not gonna. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, all right.
yeah, dude, I went to Suicide Watch many times, Bateman.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Didn't you
understand.
watch it fucking live, you dickhead?
I
You want to
understand.
tell everyone about it? I'll fucking tell you if
No,
you
I don't want
want
to
to
get
know.
into that tonight, Puck. Yeah.
Ask
Puck.
me a fucking question, cunt, and I'll fucking tell you.
Yeah. Puck, do you have a bed in your home there, in your trailer, or a place to sleep, a couch?
No,
Or...
I sleep in a nest of rags and filthy clothing.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, as long as it's comfortable for you, but
that's right. I got my little like nest, my elf nest.
okay. Well.
It's fucking filthy.
All right. Now, Dubsy asked a reasonable question. Why did this dickhead punch you?
I don't actually know.
Wow.
I can't even remember what he was upset about, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think he was freaking out. He's a bit of a meth head, this guy.
Meth
So,
head.
I don't know.
That explains it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Maybe he started on cannabis, one cannabis joint, and he turned into a meth head. Right. In one
Maybe.
overnight. Yeah.
Oh, look at the size of this one. Mm,
There you go.
get that up, yeah. I'll be a meth head before you know it.
Right.
No. I'm just having a joint, mate.
Right. Puck lives in a nest in a tree. You mean like a bird? I don't think so. No.
Yeah. Elves live in trees like birds. Didn't you know
Right.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have our bag of rags.
Right.
Yeah. We make chimpanzees nest up in the branches, you know.
You have chimpanzees living in trees there in Australia? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere, mate. They're like drop bears.
Well, that's news to me. I didn't know you had chimpanzees in Australia. Wow.
Neither did I until just now.
Right.
I just made that up.
I know you did. Yeah. So, but Doxx report was probably watching the show, and he goes, and he believes that there are now chimpanzees in Australia. You know, let me give you an example about Doxx and his absolute inability to detect humor. When I came back to YouTube after my 7-week break, you know, that was all it was, 7 weeks break, you know, taking care of some stuff. Green Room had mentioned several days before I came back with my Sunday show that he said, "Oh yeah, I'm going to be on Morty's show for my birthday show. I'm going to celebrate my birthday on Morty's show." Well, I never talked with him about coming on the show for a birthday show. I had nothing. He just, it was obviously just, a one-off. It was just a witty comment, a joke.
Yeah, no,
Doc's full of-
I'm just going to go invite myself to make myself look good over here. I'm
There
going to
you
go
go.
invite myself there.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
fair. Yeah, nah.
Yeah. And Doxx believed it, and Doxx was reporting, Green Room said he's going to be on Morty's show this Sunday for his birthday, and there was nothing discussed about that. It was obvious he's not coming. That wasn't planned, but he believes everything, literally. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
What kind of wood is that stick made of?
Same wood I make my bows out of. It's made out of tea tree.
Tea tree. That's interesting.
Yeah. And that's like a big root bell. And I walk around like Master Yoda and pretend I'm like, oh, I'm back. oh, my back. And then I'll grab it and I'll fucking whomp you with it. And I turn into a Jedi.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. I'll fucking hit the cunt hard with it too, dude. You fucking copped it.
Man. You know, there's a guy, I don't know the name of his channel, but I've seen, there's this guy's channel I've seen a few times. He dresses up like a 12th century knight with a sword.
I know the guy. You see,
Yeah,
like
with a sword and chainmail.
Yeah, no, you see this super tough guy that's got the long black hair and he uses a longbow as well.
Yeah, and he stands in, I don't know which city he's in, New York or London, I don't know.
I don't know where he's from. I know the channel. God,
Yeah,
he's
and
fucking,
and he stands
he's
there.
fucking sexy.
Oh, he's funny, and people walk by him, and then he talks like a 12th century knight about going on. He says, "I need you to help me go on a quest at the king's demand."
I haven't seen that. That'd be funny.
Something like that, and the people just look at him, and some of them understand he's joking around and play along with them.
Yeah, I want to start dressing up, you know, my like crazy
and others
shit.
just walk on because they're busy. But
Yeah,
a guy
wanna
like
start
Doxx Report would
dressing
think he's really going on a quest into the woods, looking for the king's enemy, you know, and.
Really,
said, "Yeah, I'd like to-"
he just needs to know how much gold the king's taxing.
Right. Docs would say, well, now,
Right.
when are you leaving on this quest? Because I have to go to the fitness
That's right.
club.
Come on a quest. We need a box of watches.
Yeah, I need to go to the fitness center first. Then I have to
Yeah,
go to
I'll
Wawa
plug
for
him
a
on
coffee.
his head and steal his box
I
of
can be
watches.
available for your quest in 3 hours if you're not. You know.
I'll club him on the head and steal his box of watches.
Yeah, but it's a fun. The guy's pretty funny. Yeah, and he does a perfect impression of talking Jamaican. I think he's done some videos in Jamaica, and he has a total understanding of Jamaican lingo, Jamaican dialect, or whatever you want to call it. And he talks to the Jamaicans in a really excellent Jamaican accent, and they all get a kick out of talking with him. He's pretty funny. Yeah.
I don't do voodoo,
But,
mate.
he talks about voodoo too, but that's not Jamaica stuff.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that shit.
Yeah,
I'm not a
yeah.
necromancer either. I don't go around to like haunted mansions and try to summon up some fucking ghosts and talk to the cunts. That's fucking crazy. No good can come from that shit.
That's right. I'm glad. You know, I saw an interview with Christopher Lee, you know, the actor. And, and the interviewer asked him about black magic, and he said, this guy's life was unbelievable. I mean, he had one of the most amazing lives of anybody.
He's fucked up, dude. He'll stab you in the back. He's like fucking before the fucking black ops existed. That's fucking that.
Oh yeah, and he says, I know about the black arts, and it's true. It does exist, and you don't want to get into it. You don't want to know anything about it. Take my word for it. You know. So who knows what he's seen or is talking about? But he was absolutely serious about. Stay away from this.
I've got a pretty good fucking idea, dude. And no, he's right.
Yeah, he was saying, stay away from this. Don't even talk about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
But
my hand's still covered in blood from like fucking punching him back in the face.
Wow.
That's still a stripe of blood on my finger.
Why don't you wash it off your hand?
Because the cops are going to come.
You mean you called the cops?
Oh, fucking no.
To report the assault?
Yes.
Okay, so you want to maintain the blood for evidence? Okay.
Yes. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a juicy sommelier, and I'm gonna like fake a fucking.
Oh, I see. Just a Smollett thing. Fake reporting.
Yeah, I gotta fake a fucking news.
Fake racist hate crime, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna say you called me a black cunt.
Right.
Yeah, you know I'm black.
Well, I've heard you say that. So
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll tell the cops you called me black too.
You say you're black, then you're black. Yeah.
I'm black as mate.
Yeah.
I'm as black as Bateman's a fucking Kiwi.
You don't think he's a Kiwi?
Well, I think he is, but
no, I know. I took that wrong.
But
you're as black as he's a Kiwi.
But he ain't a Maori cunt, is what I'm saying.
No, you're as black as he is a Kiwi, and he is a Kiwi. He's as Kiwi as fuck. So you're black as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not black enough. I
Well,
gotta be more. I gotta be more black.
maybe things will change as you get older. And who knows?
No, I'm just not a fuckwit. I don't need to go around and get 7 of my brothers to go fuck this cunt up. I just hit him with my stick. He
Yeah.
got fucked up. I gave him a parry maneuver, and I whomped him from the side and the back of the head, and I fucking got the cunt. He got fucked up with that. He was not happy after that one. And then we wrestled over the stick, and I was like shaking it in his face. And I'm clearly not letting go of it. I got blacksmith hands. You're not fucking getting it off me. That's my stick. That's my stick. You're not getting the stick off me. You can shake it and hold it as much as you want. That just prevents me from fucking wielding it back in your face again. And that's all you're doing. You're not getting it off me.
Wow.
It's a good stick. You know my stick.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know my stick is thicker than your bacon.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not one to disbelieve you.
It's a thick stick. My stick is thick. I love it. You know how long I've had that stick for? A long time.
Yeah.
Very long. Yeah, I think I was born with that stick. When I was born in the cabbage as an elf, I think they like plucked me out of the ground with that stick.
Were you born in a hospital or just out in the outback in a tent?
I was born in a cabbage in the garden, mate.
In a what?
Cabbage, yeah, like a cabbage patch doll. I was born.
You were born in a cabbage patch. Wow.
Yeah, that's right. Like a cabbage in the 80s, man. I was like a cabbage patch doll.
Wow.
No, I was actually born in the local hospital, yes.
Right.
You know how far away my hospital is from me right now?
No idea.
About 10 kilometers.
Right, okay. That's like 12, 13, 14 miles maybe, I don't know.
No, way less. It's like 7 miles.
7 miles. Okay, well, let me look, because I don't know kilometers. 10 kilometers, 2 miles. 10 kilometers is 6.2 miles. Yeah, okay.
Well, there you go. 7 was closer.
So that's what, 15-minute drive?
About
that, yeah.
I've never lived anywhere else my whole life. I fucking suck. But, this is my spot. Don't fuck with me or I hit you with my magic stick. I'm a black belt.
You're the master. You're the master of your domain.
Yeah, I fucking black belted this cunt with my stick because he punched me.
Right.
What you do? I'm getting my stick. I'm not going to try and fight you. What are you talking about? I'm going to get my stick. And I fucking got him upside the back of the head with it. Fucking sick maneuver too. Like,
do you find that to be a common occurrence in Australian areas where people are just punching people for no reason, and then people fight back?
No, he's just a meth head and a fuckwit. I shouldn't.
Oh, the meth head. That's right, the meth head.
Yeah. I shouldn't be his friend. I was just trying to help the cunt. And so, I'm done with him now. It's okay.
Wow.
Yeah. He fucking dirtied his plate, mate. He shat on the wrong side of the fence this fucking time.
That's right. That's right.
I just bought him $40 worth of tobacco because he had no fucking money.
And he punched you. He's an ingrate, total ingrate, a meth head ingrate.
Yeah. Wow. He had his girlfriend in the car and wanted to look like a top cunt.
Man.
So I got him in my... Oh, dude, yeah. He drove down the road and come back 10 minutes later for a second round.
Hey, do you have a...
He actually came back after he left, dude.
Yeah. Being that you're Aboriginal... Yeah. Being that you're Aboriginal, do you have a boomerang?
No, boomerangs toys, and they just spin around in circles. A proper throw and hunting stick is called a Kylie.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what kind of thing I Yeah.
It's called me throwing stick, mate.
Do you know how to use one of those?
Nah,
Yeah.
nah, don't.
The thing
Nah,
you throw and it circles back to you.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's what I mean. They're the toys that do the circles. That's
Oh, I
bullshit.
see. I see.
Yeah, that ain't a hunting stick, bro. That's not a
Okay.
Kyle. Yeah, that's a toy.
Right. Right. Wow.
What am I gonna hunt with a fucking stick that comes back, mate?
I don't know. I don't know. But I think I've seen videos of people in Australia throwing those things for hunting birds, like for food or something like
But they're
ground.
not boomerangs. They're not
Okay,
ones that
right.
come
Okay,
back.
yeah,
When
yeah.
they hit the fucking bird, does it fall out of the fucking sky with the stick? Did the stick fucking come back when you hit the bird? No, it fucking doesn't.
I guess not. Okay, that's closed. That's solved. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called a Kylie. Did you know Africans and Egyptians use the same word for a throwing stick as Indigenous Australians? And
No idea.
apparently they'd been here for like 40,000 years and shit.
Did
And
not
they
know
still
that.
call it a Kylie, mate.
So Kylie is like Kylie Minogue, same word.
Yep, same word.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a throwing stick. And
Yeah.
it's indigenous to Egypt, Africa, and Australia and
Really?
Southeast Asia.
Yeah, we have nothing like that here.
Yeah.
Max saying, Puck, you might have a concussion. Did you get a really big smack in the head? I mean, really strong, powerful hit in the head?
No, it was just enough to make me taste blood and freak out.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I grabbed my stick and I upsided him on the head with it.
Right.
And then he
right.
fucked off. And then he came back 10 minutes later and wanted another go. And I'm like, fucking dude, you get? And he fucking did. He didn't want it. He didn't fucking
Wow.
want it again. He
Yeah.
came back crying that I hit him with my stick. And what, I'll hit you with my fucking stick again? Fuckwit if you come through the gate.
Mm-hmm.
My stick is better than bacon. Oh, guess what I got in the post the other day?
What?
Hero Quest board game.
I'm sorry. Say that again, please. What?
Hero Quest board game.
Hero Quest. I'm not familiar with that.
Oh, it's fucking sexy, cunt. Fuck,
Really?
it's heavy. Yeah. Someone's borrowed my car because their car's fucked. And it's like my landlord's friend or their best friend or whatever, and their car's fucked. And they're like, oh, hell, we just borrow your car. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. And here's the keys. They were lucky I just did my shopping that day.
Right.
They got me groceries. Anyway. Yeah, Hero Quest. Do you want to see a picture?
That's a board game, you're saying?
Yeah, it's huge. It comes with like 70 miniatures, and it's like D&D light, like D&D play.
Oh, I see. Right. Hero Quest. Yeah. And how many people can play that? By yourself or a group of people? Or?
There's 4 champions, and you need someone to be the board master. And so if you've got like 3 of you, one's the board master, you can just have 2 people play 2 characters and shit. And
I see. Here it is, Hero Quest.
Yeah, man.
There's a picture of it.
Yeah, they reprinted it during COVID in 2001. It was $500 because everyone had their COVID monies and the government shit. And now it's post-COVID. I picked it up for like $178.
I would play that. Yeah.
Brand new, and it's fucking sick, man. I'm gonna get us the army paints and shit before we open it. We're doing computers first. I'm getting them on the gaming PCs first, and they've already been packed up and put away in the shed. And when I mean them, I've got expansion packs for Hero Quest as well. We've got another like 30 minis and shit in the elf kit. I'm like, yeah, that's mine. An elf kit.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like a really good board game. I would, if people were playing it, I would definitely want to play it with them. Yeah,
it's fucking sick, dude. So you can just sit down, you get handed a hero card, and you just roll like 3 dice, and you can play the game. You don't have to know nothing about it, and you can just play it. It's fun.
Wow. All right. Well, this is good to know. See, this is good information. Yeah.
Anyway, so I just bought that. Me and the kids are going to go play it. It's going to be sick.
Right, right.
I invited this fuckwit that hit me in the face to come play it with us, and he's not welcome here anymore, apparently. Well, he's not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'll win my stick again.
It's been around since 1989, and it's gone through many different versions. Yeah.
Yeah, the reprint I got's the 2001, no, 2021 version.
Right. The current 2026 one is a game called Wizards of Morcar.
Oh, they're the expansions for the base game. You still
Yeah,
have to
right,
have
right, right.
the game, and then you get the expansions. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I
Wow.
got an expansion with it too. I got the kick-ass elf one, the newest one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Mage of the Mirror or something.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fucking kick-ass. Yeah, so I got to get some army paint sets. And so I'll get like the base pastels. I'll get another set that's the highlights, and I'll get another set that's the metallics. And so between like the three kids and me, we can all just like sit at the same desk and paint the shit with what we want.
Right, right.
Yeah. I'll get everyone like a set of paints, and so we can all sit down together and swap. And
If I were living in your town, I'd want to play. I'd play that game with you, but I'd ask you, don't hit me in the head with that stick.
Yeah, I want to take it to the fucking club.
Right.
And get some like random cunts and sit down for a couple of hours with some beers. We'll get the courtesy bus home and we can play some Hero Quest in the corner of the pub.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And
give us some
but I'll be on the lookout for any chimps outside walking around.
Oh no, they're drop bears, mate. Drop bears.
Drop bears. That's it. Yeah.
No, I would loan you my wok, and so if it's
the wok helmet, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'll loan you my wok. So if a drop bear falls on you, you deflect it.
You know, I'm looking this up because we really don't know. We really don't know what the hell is a drop bear. I'm looking it up. The drop bear is a hoax in contemporary Australian folklore, featuring a predatory carnivorous version of the koala. The imaginary animal is commonly spoken about in tall tales to scare tourists.
Yeah, it's not fake. Drop bears are real, and they've got vampire teeth, and they drink your blood and they fall on your head. I'm not joking, mate. That's why you need. That's why I'm wearing a wok. If I didn't believe in drop bears, I wouldn't be wearing a wok.
Although the drop bear originated as a hoax, observers have noted its similarities to Thylacoleo, a hyper-carnivorous marsupial from the late Pleistocene.
Yeah, that's Thylacoleo. It's marsupial lion. Yep.
Right. Okay, so now I know what a drop bear is. Okay.
That's right. Thylacoleo isn't grey.
You know these other animals? A warragook?
Oh, mate, we got these weird little things called a fucking quokka.
Quokkas are really cute. I've seen those, yeah.
Yeah, right. Some cunt fucking kicked one off a fucking bridge once and filmed himself doing it. Some tourist.
Oh, I would throw that guy in jail for 5 years, 10 years.
No, they fucking did, man. He got fucked up. You're not doing that. But that's why I joke. Like what is it? You can punt a pug, but don't kick a quokka. Pug dogs are abominations.
Yeah, quokkas. Yeah, it's about the size of a house cat. Marsupial.
A quokka is the most happy little hoppy fucking thing you've seen.
It's really cute little animal, about the size of a cat.
Right. Don't fucking kick a quokka, but you can punt a pug because they're abominations of nature.
Do you have quokkas around the area where you live?
No, they're way up north.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
No, fucking, I've never seen one. I only saw it on the news.
It says there's about 4,000 quackas on the mainland.
I never heard of the fucking things until it was on the news and some fuckwit kicked it.
They're mainly, the most of them are located on Rottnest Island. You ever hear of that place? Rottnest Island, wherever that's somewhere.
I know a couple of Rottnesters, but
so there's 8,000 of them there.
Okay. I didn't even know what they fucking were, but yeah.
They're called the world's happiest animals.
Oh. There
Because
you go.
they look like they're smiling. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They are happy. And so you can punt a pug because they're abominations of nature and they can't breathe. But you
Pugs,
can't kick
right?
a
Yeah,
quokka,
yeah.
right? Yeah, that's the rules. You
Wow.
you won't go to jail for kicking a pug in the face because it's already got its face kicked in genetically. But if you touch a quokka, you're fucked.
Right. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Well.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah. I didn't even put my wok on today. I wasn't worried about the drop bears.
Right. Right.
And that's right. I'm inside today.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I can hear a couple screaming in the background like the yowies and the big putties. But no, they're the drop bears. They're pretending to be a yowie to jump on my head.
Do you have koalas around your town where you live?
No, we don't have koalas. We've got drop bears.
Drop bears. Okay. Got
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like the vampiric blood drinking versions of
Right.
koalas.
That's what I saw. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. It's 3:45 in the morning, and I'm going to bed now.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go and rub my blunt stick.
there you go.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you, Puck, for being on the show. Thanks everyone for watching, and the hate will be face blasting. There'll be a lot of blasting tomorrow, I'm sure, later today on the other channels. So, but hey, it needed to be said, you know. All right. Good night, everyone.